NWU officials want to discuss issues like severance pay, trade union recognition, the labor code and job security, and they want to discuss them with the country's leader. The union requested a meeting with Prime Minister Stephenson King after failing to meet with Labour Minister Edmund Estefan. The union's President General Tyrone Maynard says these issues need to be tackled now to avoid the fallouts that now appear imminent. The union is not a member of the Trade Union Federation, the umbrella body for local trade unions. Maynard says the NWU wants some one-on-one time with the Prime Minister.
We cannot have maybe Mr. Monroe's a teacher, a principal. I mean, that's a guy we're not going to disrespect as such. But he does not have the knowledge of a general union. He does not have the depth and experience to deal with workers in general, and that must be understood. So we figured at this point it would be best for us to write the Prime Minister, try to engage him in some sort of discussion along with the Minister of Labour so that they could begin to at least reason with us and understand exactly where we're coming from.
Maynard says the global financial crisis has placed St. Lucian employees in a precarious position, uncertain of the future. Already, 60 of the union's members at the Jalousie Plantation Resort have lost their jobs. The President General says adding to an already disastrous situation is the fact that the public service lacks workers who know about industrial relations. Maynard says this starts with the Labour Minister and his permanent secretary at the head, down to his barely functioning department.
The Minister himself is not all that versed in industrial relations. He does not have a PS who is versed in industrial relations. I mean, you do not even have a real functioning Labour department. So the technical skills that he's looking for, the technical skills that should have been available to him, to propel him forward, these skills are not there. So it will take some time for us to put things together, and we believe at this point we should not create some sort of nervousness within the whole industrial relations scenario. We should avoid that as much as possible, because we suspect somewhere along the lines employers may just use this situation to make people redundant and try to employ younger persons at a cheaper rate.
The NWU says the country needs a national economic and social program that brings together all sectors. Recently, the union was admonished for its failure to attend a consultation on the labor code. Maynard says the National Workers' Union has already submitted its proposals to the minister and saw no reason to attend the meeting. Furthermore, he says many of the meeting's participants remain ignorant on industrial relations and labor code issues.
What do we go there and discuss? We still have a situation where most of the trade union leaders who were around the session know very little about the labor code. They know very little about industrial relations. A document that took you how many months, maybe years to put together, you'll have a consultation in 2 days and you're going to sit down and agree, and talk about we can pass it and we can implement it. That is nonsensical. You cannot go and implement a document, that can create serious social and economic dislocation in the country and tell me that, okay, what you're going to do is that you're going to correct it later. That doesn't make sense.
The NWU has vowed to continue to protect workers but will not do so as part of any federation. Maynard says no federation should be tolerated to represent workers in general. He says the NWU is ready to sit and discuss the issues, but wants to do so with knowledgeable people. He says if the government does not have the professionals needed, it should source them from outside. Alison Kentish, HTS News, Channel 4.